NAMM 2024. One of the biggest news stories that broke was that this man here, Brad, who we know from the Jackson Audio stuff, has done a deal with this man to actually. Were you going to? I don't even know what the deal involves, but it's a Fulltone thing, right?
It is.
So what's happening?
Okay, so Fulltone USA is a new entity. I contacted Mike about a year and a half ago and said, hey, it's a shame that you're not making these products anymore. How can I help? I said, can I license them? He's like, no. I was like, all right.
I can imagine. It's like, I bet he said it even more abruptly than that.
No, he's Mike over the phone in person is a complete sweetheart. He's awesome. Yeah, he's a great guy. So we talked to him and he said, no, thank you. I've got people trying to buy me right now. I'm not interested. No thanks. So I hit him 6 months later and said, hey, I've been thinking about you. Would you be willing to talk about this again? And he didn't shut me down. He just said, let's talk. So we talked for an hour or two, and we realized that our values of being made in America are in line with his. Because he had a lot of people come to him and say, hey, we want to buy you and ship this overseas, and just drive the price down as low as we can get, and just get them on Amazon and get them gone. And he's like, that's a great idea, but that's not Fulltone. And so,
fair enough.
Yeah, so I said, hey, we want to make this up in America. We want to keep our guys employed. We want to keep the quality stupid high, which is what, in my mind, because I've been playing Fulltone for 20 years, it's high quality, affordable stuff for working class musicians. And he was like, all right, keep talking. And we talked more, and he said, in this situation, do you see me going away and just putting me out to pasture? Or do you want to keep me involved in product design? I said, Mike, it's not Fulltone unless Mike Fuller's involved. That's the DNA of the brand. And he's like, that was the right answer. So I was just lucky that the way I viewed this arrangement was exactly the way he wanted it to be.
Amazing.
So it worked out great. So we worked together for months and negotiated a licensing deal. We started Fulltone USA, and Fulltone USA is the exclusive licensor of Fulltone musical products.
So how does that affect the Jackson Audio stuff then? Is that a separate entity completely?
It is not related in any way, shape, or form.
So it's not going to be a collaborative Jackson Audio Fulltone kind of product?
It is. That was something important to Mike. He's like, understand, this is not Jackson Audio 2.0. I was like, no, it's Fulltone.
Right.
So there's an enormous part of this that's stewardship based. It's like, I love and respect what you've done, and we've got to carry that forward because it matters. And we're working with a guy who helped build the market that we're standing in right now. So I have to carry that very carefully. But Mike also is important to him that we don't just be a cover band for a Fulltone brand. It has to be, let's bring new things to market. So we've already worked on, last month we did a stereo chorus together. And it was just to prove, hey, can we work together? And it's been awesome.
So, as of today, though, are we seeing any new iterations of Fulltone stuff?
So the choral flange here, would it be easier to film that one there?
Yeah, let's do this board.
Is that easier?
Old men and their knees, you know.
Yeah, exactly. It's not getting down, it's getting back up's the hard part.
That's a problem.
Okay, so this right here is the very first prototype of the choral flange V2. Stereo analog chorus, vibrato chorus, flanger, and we took the same idea from his Super Trim that has the phase correlation knob between the two channels. We added that here so your LFOs can be perfectly in sync or any degree of out of phase, and that's really where you get the big 80s super widespread Landau kind of stuff.
Yeah, the big chorus.
And I'm all about that kind of stuff. So
I had one of these on my board for so long. And to be totally honest with you, the only reason it ever even came off the board is you end up going, you just change something.
Right.
But it's still probably the best, or one of the best, higher gain Marshall-y sounding pedals I've ever had.
Smooth.
Yeah, it's
is.
great. You've changed the graphic. Actually, I say that. What is the Mark II?
The other one was bigger, wasn't it? The first one.
No, honestly, all of these products here, this is NOS. This is all stuff from Mike's shop. It was made in California.
I'm trying to remember whether mine didn't. What did the Mark? I'm sure I had a Mark 1 then. So maybe I didn't have what this.
Honestly, I couldn't even tell you what the Mark 1 was. Yeah, this is all Mike's stuff that he still had. So when we get back from NAMM, we are full steam ahead in production to reproduce all of these.
This was a great pedal.
It's amazing,
Awesome pedal, awesome pedal.
The vibes.
Legendary.
Right.
I mean, this was the vibes were like a go-to pro player.
It is.
Yeah.
I've done shootouts with this and other companies. This one just smokes them.
Yeah.
But you know, it is great news. I mean,
it is.
I don't think I've ever met Mike in person.
Yeah.
But I respected him a lot, and we had we never had one of those infamous email exchanges that some people have.
Yeah, I get it.
But you know what? I think he makes great pedals. He's a passionate American. He believes in building stuff over here.
He does, yeah. He said something.
He has a great car collection.
He does.
He has a great car collection.
I've seen it. Yeah. I talked to Mike yesterday. We were talking to a dealer, and he said something that I had never considered before. He said, I've been doing this for 30 years. He said, I do payroll, I do parts ordering, hiring and firing. I mean, he's doing top to bottom the business. And he said, there are just days where you're so burned out and you're so stressed out that someone rubs you the wrong way. And he said, you become that guy. And he said, I hate that about me. And I mean, he knows who he is. He knows his strengths, he knows his weaknesses. And if you have a beer with him, he'll tell you every single one of them. So he's like, I'm just happy to be out of it. And I just want to do the one thing that makes me happy is design products, and y'all handle the stuff that I suck at.
I'm trying to remember now. Cool. I think we first started buying Fulltone from some crazy guy called Teddy. That was some sort of very early on American kind of pedal dealer that was sort of handling export sales for it. But honestly, I think this is probably
good news, man.
One of the first, if not the first, kind of boutique brands that we ever stocked.
It's like Way Huge, Fulltone, all those guys. They were even like before Keeley. I mean, they're foundational boutique guys.
Well, look, give Mike my best. I'm super pleased that you've managed to organise something. I know from our purchasing guide, we've already, done the deal to kind of buy these, so they'll be at Andertons very soon.
We should get them on the table, do a video, revive, the vibe.
There's a lot of these I want to reacquaint myself.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. We should. We absolutely
love
should.
that.
I mean, it seems a bit daft to come to the stand and not have a quick catch up with what's happening from Jackson Audio.
Yeah, have you seen this one yet? That thing is.
We did a video on this in one of our Tales from the Pedal Cabinet. Yeah. And I absolutely love it.
Yeah, it's awesome. Fantastic. It just makes everything fit in the mix.
Yeah. It's just one of those always on kind of, you know what I mean?
It's a character pedal.
Yeah, boom. And then, yes, it's awesome.
Yeah.
So I think that's new.
This is new,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a few months old, but it's new for NAMM. So it's a dual compressor. So if you recall, the Bloom had a dual compressor, but it's optical. This is the raw style, the OTA style, more aggressive compressor.
Awesome.
So you have knobs for everything, compressor 1, compressor 2, blend 1, blend 2, volume 1, volume 2. And on the sides you have the switches for attack and treble for each one.
Okay.
And so you can run them one at a time or both. So you get the slide thing, you get the Lowell George thing.
So a bit like the Origin Effects dual compressor, but you can only turn it on one.
This is A, B, or both.
Yeah. So it's like having two compressors and three compressors.
And what I love is you can set one for a Strat, set one for a Les Paul. And you just grab a guitar, your levels match, your compression changes. It makes it easy.
And is it MIDI as well?
No, it's not. It's dead simple.
Good. Yeah.
It's not a bad lineup of artists collaborating.
No, it's not bad.
Joey, Corey. Is that Mateus?
Mateus. Yeah, what's Harry?
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, it's nice to have friends.
Yeah, it's good to have friends. Yeah, man, it's cool. I mean, we need to try that out as well.
I'll get you one.
We'll put it on available.
Thanks, man.
Thanks for your time. I know you're busy. Good to see you, Pete. Take care.